Hi friends, today we are going to talk about WH questions and what are they? These are the WH forms and we use them to make open or WH questions. These are what, when, where, which, who, whom, whose, why and how, and they are all used to elicit particular kinds of information. Okay, you use what when you are asking for information about something. You use when to ask about the time, ask about the time that something happened or will happen. Okay, and you use where to ask questions about place or position, and you use which when you are asking for information about one of a limited number of things. You use who or whom when you are asking about someone's identity, and you use whose to ask about possession. Okay, and you use why to ask for a reason. You use how to ask about the way in which something is done. And we have WH form, we have verbs, we have answer, and for example, what is, this is our verb to be, as you remember, what is your name? And the answer is, my name is Lian. And when is the party? The party is on Tuesday. Where are you from? I'm from England. Which is your car? The red car is mine. Who are you? I'm Lian. Whose is this website? It's mine. Why is this website here? Because it is. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. And what, which and whose can be used with or without a noun as a question word. For example, guys, for example, what time is it? And what is the time? These are have the same meaning. What time is it? What is the time? Which car is yours? Which is your car? Whose website is this? Whose is this website? Okay, which car is yours? Which is your car? Whose website is this? And whose is this website? Whom can only be used to elicit information about the object of the sentence, although using whom would be grammatically correct. We normally use who because it doesn't sound so formal. For example, whom did you see would normally be expressed as who did you see. Okay, and these are the same. Whom did you see? It means who did you see. Okay, I saw my parents, for example. And we have object questions. On the other hand, we have object questions, and object questions ask about the object of a sentence. The word order of the question must be changed, and the question requires the use of an auxiliary verb. Auxiliary, subject and verb. We have auxiliary, subject and verb as well. For example, I caught the train to London. Which train did you catch? I caught the train to London. This is a simple past tense question and answer at the same time. And we have more examples. I saw a film yesterday. What did you see yesterday? I saw a film yesterday. As you see, WH questions are always in the beginning. Okay. What did you see yesterday? Which train did you catch? And on the other hand, and how does Mary go to school? How does Mary go to school? Mary usually goes to school by bus. Okay, we have WH question and we have the answer. And subject questions. We question the subjects in here. There are also subject questions. These are questions that we ask to find out about the subject. When, what, which, who or whose refers to the subject, the verb doesn't need an auxiliary. For example, let's see how can we do that. And which train arrived late? The train to London arrived late. As you see, I need subject and the subject is here. The train to London is our subject and we question the subject. The train to London arrived late. Which train arrived late? The train to London arrived late. Who won the race? Who won the race? I asked who. Who is the winner? I won the race. It is I who won the race. Okay. And we finish that part with you and we will continue with WH questions in a detailed way. Okay. And continue with WH questions. And let's do that. Yes, WH questions. WH questions. For example, what? And we asking for what? We asking for information about something with what? We are asking for information about something in what? And what is your name? For example, what is your name? For example, my name is Sercan. And what is your name? My name is Emily. And what is your name? My name is David, for example. And asking for or what? Asking for or asking for repetition. I mean repeat that again. Or confirmation. Okay, confirmation. What? I can't hear you. As you see, I repeat myself. What? I can't hear you. What did you say? Can you please repeat that again? And you did what? Tell me, you did what? For example, I tell you that you're a liar. You did what? I can't hear you. Did you say you are a liar? And we have when. When is asking about what? What can it be? A place, time, noun, person. Asking about time, of course. When? For example, when is your birthday? My birthday is blah blah blah. And when do you go to bed? When do you go to bed? Sometimes what time is used? Yes, instead of when we can use what time. When do you go to bed or what time do you go to bed? These are both correct. Okay. What time do you go to bed? As you see. And we have where. Where is asking in or at what? We have in or at what? We have asking in place or position, because we have where. For example, where do you live? I live in Istanbul. Where do you mm, where do you work? I work at three high schools. Okay. And where do they work? They work at Fenerbahçe Football Club. Or where do they work? They work at, for example, computer engineer software. Okay. And asking, we have, for example, we have which, and in which we are asking about or deciding options, and we should fill the blanks, and the first blank is choice, asking about choice or deciding between options. Okay, which, in terms of which we should have two options. Okay, for example, deciding between options. Okay, for example, which house is yours? For example, we should have more than a house. For example, we have three houses, and Sercan, which one is your house? The first one is my house. Okay. And which sandwich do you want? I need a sandwich with sausage, or a sandwich with mayonnaise or ketchup. Okay. And we have who. Who is asking or person or people, I mean subject, and the blanks are asking what or which person. Okay, we ask person or people. Who are you? Okay. Who is your father? Okay. Or who is your teacher? My teacher is Sercan KILAVUZ. Okay. Who is calling? Who is calling? Who is calling? My father is calling me. Could you please leave me alone? Who opened the door? I opened the door. Is there any excuses for that? Or who opened the door? The teacher opened the door. Guys, please be quiet. Okay. And we are going on with whom. Whom is asking what or which person or people, object, I mean. Okay, asking what or which. Okay, in whom. For example, whom are you calling? Whom are you calling? I call my best friend. Or whom are you writing? I'm writing to my girlfriend. Okay. Or whom are you texting? I am texting to my mom. Whom is only used in extremely formal situations. In example, business contracts. Okay. For example, for example, factory contracts, or official letters maybe. And we have whose. It is asking about ownership. For example, I own that car. Who owns this car? I own that car. Or I own that house. Okay. Whose car is that? This is my car. Whose apartment is next to yours? And for example, Ali's apartment is next to my house. Okay. And we have why. Why is asking for a reason, giving a suggestion. Okay. Why? We say that all the time in our lives, in our daily lives. Why? Why did you do that? Why do you do that, my friend? It is bad for you. It's a bad habit. Why do you sleep late? Or why do you come late to school all the time? All the time. And why do they act so crazy? I mean, What is the reason for that? Why do they act so crazy? Why aren't you listening? Why aren't you listening? Why is the sky blue? Why is the sky blue? Because we have a sunny day. There are no clouds in the sky. The weather is sunny, the weather is hot, the weather is warm because we are in summer. That's why the sky is blue, by the way. And we are going on with auxiliaries. In auxiliaries, we are to create questions, and auxiliary must be used. For example, why you speak so fast? Why you speak so fast? Okay. For example, why do you speak so fast? I should have what? I should have do. Without do, why you speak so fast? This is daily language, by the way. This is daily language. It is not wrong, but in writing, in formal language, we should use that. Why do you speak so fast? Why? I mean, what is the reason for that? Okay. As you remember, why is reason. I ask for the reason. Okay, guys. Okay, go on. And where are you from? No, not where you from. It is where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from Brazil. Where are you from? I'm from Argentina. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. Okay. When we meet again, no, it is when can we meet again? I mean, I ask for possibility, because can is about you ability and possibility at the same time. When can we meet again? I think we can meet on next week. Okay. And we have three main auxiliaries. To do used with all verbs except to be. We use to do with every verbs except to be. I mean to be verb. Okay. Let's see that in detail. Which car do you drive? Which car do you drive? Or what car do you want to buy? I mean what type? I want to buy a sport car. Okay. Or which car do is yours? Do is extra. Okay. Which car do, and do and is at the same time we can't use that. Okay. Do and is, we can't use them at the same time. Which car is yours? The red car. It's mine. Okay. In present tense we use do. Are you they? We use do. Where do you run? Or in past tense we use did. And when did they work? When did they work? Okay. And remember that in he, she, it we have does. Okay. Where does he run? In past tense there were no difference between he, she, it and are you, they. Both of them using did in the question. Okay. When did he work? For example. Okay. And in to be used with to be, and how old are you? As you see, the verb of be, am, is, are. How old are you? I am 26 years old. And how old is he? He is 42 years old, for example. And use with continuous tenses. Okay. Which car are you driving? To be, we can use to be with continuous tenses, and as a repetition, which car are you driving? Which car are you driving? I am driving a sport car, or I am driving the white car. Okay. Which car were you driving? I mean, in the past tense we have were instead of emizar. Which car were you driving? I was driving a Lamborghini. Okay. In present tense we use I, am, where am I from, or in past tense we have was, when was I born? I'm asking to myself. You, we, they, we have are. Where are they from? They are from Brazil. And in past tense are used as were. Okay. When were they born? Or he, she, it. And he, she, it in present tense, as you remember, is. She is my best friend. He is your teacher. It is a dog. But in past tense it is was. Okay. Don't you ever forget that, my friends. And guys, that's all for today's class, and it was a very important topic in the English language grammar, WH questions. We don't ever forget that we use them in the beginnings. For example, who are you, or when is your birthday, or how old are you. As you see, I use WH questions in the beginning all the time. And don't ever forget the question marks. Okay, question marks are very important in that topic. Okay, see you guys for next session. Goodbye. Thank you for listening and watching at the same time.